Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. In today's video, I'll show you how you can save hundreds of dollars by switching to Zoho Books. Now, Zoho is a complete business solution that integrates over 40 different applications seamlessly at a very competitive price point. Now, if you're already using any one of the other Zoho products, you should most definitely take advantage of their accounting system rather than paying to use a different system. And if you're currently using an application like QuickBooks and you have about, let's say, 20 people in your payroll, you're probably paying close to $100 a month. Now, I've been using both QuickBooks and Zoho Books for multiple of my businesses, and I can honestly say that Zoho Books is not inferior in any way. And just recently I had a bunch of clients reaching out to me saying that the migration process itself is very cumbersome and is not as easy as it may look. So I decided, why not? I'll make a quick video showing how the migration process in a simple company would look like. So let's jump right in. Alright, so there's really two things that you need to do in order to migrate your books from QuickBooks to Zoho Books. The first one, you'd have to create all the accounts that you had in your QuickBooks and Zoho Books, and the second one is to put in the opening balances, which is naturally the closing balances from your other accounting software. In this case, it's QuickBooks. So in order to do so, you need to go to Reports. Now, mine looks a little bit different because it's QuickBooks for Accountants, but it's the same thing. So you click on Reports, and you go to the balance sheet, and you choose either today's date or whichever date you decide to do as the migration date. Now, it's very important to remember that whatever the closing balances on your old accounting system has to be the opening balances on the new accounting system. So you have to choose the exact same date in order to do so. You hit Run Report just to reflect the right date. Now, I recommend to just print it out, and then you can just have your new accounting system in front of you and the report which is printed out, and then it just makes it easier. Once you do that, you go to Zoho Books. You have to put in your organization name, the location, and the city, state or province, and your postal code. Alright, the currency, your language, your time zone, and your fiscal year. You hit Save and Continue. And now it will ask you your tax information. If your business is registered for tax, then you hit Yes, and you put in the tax name, the rate, and the tax agency. So for example, if you're from Ontario, you'd put in HST. The rate would be at 13%, and the tax agency is Canada Revenue Agency. Oops. And you can put as many tax brackets as you need, and you hit Next. In the next screen, you need to enable the modules that you need for your business. So if your business is giving estimates, retainer invoices, sales order, purchase orders, and if you have inventory, whatever applies to your business, you can just tick it off here and hit Get Started. Alright, and then you get to this screen and you can set up your client portal name. It's a pretty cool feature. You can give your clients a password and a login where they can store all their invoices, download them. It's a pretty cool feature. I'll make another video on that separate. This is where you're going to set up your opening balances, and you're going to configure your chart of accounts and your bank accounts. I always recommend to start with your chart of accounts, and your chart of accounts on your new system, your new set of books has to correspond to your old set of books. In order to create a new account, you hit this button here, and you got to choose whether it's an asset, a current asset, a bank, if it's a fixed asset, liability like a credit card or any other type of liability, if it's an equity account, and obviously all your income and expenses. Now, I already made all the accounts to correspond to my old set of books, or this example set of books. Okay, I created all of them here. So now all I have to do is go to the settings and go to the opening balance. Okay, in here I'm going to start with the first one, which is in this case it's a BMO GIC. So it will be under the asset, and you can see it right here. So I'm just taking the amount and I'm putting it on this side. Doesn't like the comma. Next one is my checking account, and you can see it will be under bank. So I'm going to put it here. Again, it doesn't like the comma, so we'll remove that. Next will be the GIC number 2. Okay, and that will be again in the assets section. Yeah, we'll get rid of the comma. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want more tips and tricks on how Zoho Books or any other of the Zoho applications can help you run your business better, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any specific questions, or if you are having a hard time migrating your books and you still want to save hundreds of dollars by migrating to Zoho Books, you can also email me at koby@kobylerner.com. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.